Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Ashley, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 easiest effects makeup looks for Halloween 2024. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, but let's go ahead and see what I got from Spirit Halloween. Alright, so over the past few years, I have done quite a few effects makeup looks. So typically I'll shop either Spirit Halloween or Amazon, but I did pick up quite a few things from Spirit, so let's get into the haul. I picked up this super cute little pumpkin hat, topper hat. It goes with one of the looks. I just thought it was super cute. I've also got some scar putty. Now, if you're new to the effects makeup world, scar putty is going to be your best friend because liquid latex is a little bit harder to work with, in my opinion. I also got some demon horns. Now, this is for one of the devil looks. Just because, I don't know, I couldn't find any devil horns, so I got the demon horns. They're basically the same thing. I also got vampire teeth because being a vampire is one of the easiest looks, but that also comes with fake blood. Now, I love fake blood, but it can get very, very messy. Now, also, if you don't have any, like, makeup palettes in general, picking up just, like, an easy cream palette from Spirit will work, too. Amazon has these as well. But I think they're a little bit more expensive. This one was only $12.99. So now that we've gone through the haul, let's go ahead and get on with the rest of the video. Real quick before we get on with our first look, as you guys may know, I am an avid contacts lens wearing girly, which means it is extremely difficult for me to find any type of colored contacts during the Halloween season. Now, today I have partnered with COLEYES just to show you guys that eye color is not defined and you can go out without having to be blind and wearing cool colored contacts or just not wearing the cool colored contacts at all and just having a bummy effects makeup look. Now, we all know that colored contacts just spice up your little effects makeup just a little bit, so why not try them? Now, today I partnered with COLEYES and I have quite a few looks to show you guys with the colored contacts, so stay tuned for that. But I have also got a discount code down below for you guys. Using my code AshleySang or AshleySang20, you can get up to 20% off and more. Now, let's go ahead and start with our effects makeup looks. Now, before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I am starting off with a clean, bare face, just because I don't want to get any makeup underneath smudged or smeared or mixed in with any of the effects makeup. Now, I'm also going to be popping in a pair of my COLEYES contact lenses. This one is in the shade Love Spell Hidden Love. Now, this is a bright blue color. I thought this would look perfect for our first makeup look. Also, if you don't know how to put contact lenses in, it does come with this little tiny kit with a plunger and tweezers to put them in and out of your eyeballs. It's super easy, I promise. I do it every single day. So let's go ahead and pop these in real quick and get started with our first makeup look. So I put my contacts in my eyes. Literally took me under 30 seconds. Now we are gonna go ahead and pop in the fangs. I actually switched these ones out from the one you saw earlier in the haul just because I literally could not figure them out at all. I put them in, I tried warming up the little beads, did not work for the life of me, so I actually went out and got a different pair. This is the retractable fangs. These are also from Spirit, so hopefully these ones are a lot easier. Let's go ahead and unpackage these ones and see if they're better or worse, because I do still have like the remains of the other pair. Now, I don't know how these ones work at all. I just grabbed like the first pair that I saw that looked to be easy. Now, I didn't want to get like the dollar ones that you literally pop in that you used to get like in your trick-or-treat basket as a kid, because I was like, well, those ones probably look too fake. But now that I'm looking at these ones also look pretty fake. Alright, let me figure these out real quick because it's going to take a lot longer than probably the normal person. Alright, so I figured out the fangs. We're gonna have to do the makeup with, we're gonna have to figure out how to do the makeup without them for now, and we'll pop them back in. Hold on. So here's the fangs. I finally figured out how to actually do them, but you can't understand anything I'm saying with them in, so I'm gonna leave them out until the final portion of the look. But here's what they look like. There's like drool and slobber all over them, but honestly, they're not as realistic as the other pair that I originally had, but they are a lot more user-friendly, I would say. because you really just mold them to your teeth. So let's go ahead and get on with the vampire makeup look. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Spirit Halloween Cream Makeup Palette. Now I am going to be using the white shade all over my face because I want a very flushed look because vampires have that very washed out face. Now I'm also going to be using the BS Mall Makeup Brush Kit because they have every single brush that you could possibly think of, and it's very user friendly, so this I would definitely recommend. Alright, so after using the white shade in the Spirit palette, I wanted to take it a step further and just brighten up my face a little bit more than just the washed out dewy look. So I did go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade white and then just put that all over my face. Now I don't really like the dewy feel and the stickiness, so I am going to go in with the Wet n Wild Translucent Photo Focus Powder and just put that all over my face. So now I'm going to go in with this smaller flat brush from this BS Mall palette, and we're going to go ahead and dip into the black shade. I want to give this just like a smoked out look, nothing too crazy, so I'm just going to be putting the black on my eyelids. So I've officially finished all of my face makeup. I did add a bit of mascara just to top off the look. Now we can go ahead and get in with our fake blood and add our fangs. So let me go ahead and pop these in real quick and we'll start dripping down our blood. Alright, now that the fangs are in, we can go ahead and add our fake blood. Drip this down. Super easy. Oh shoot. I have white carpet. Alright, and that is our final vampire look.
And the next day, another no-show.
Alright you guys, now for this next makeup look, we are going to be doing clown makeup. Now if you remember 2016 at all, you remember the spooky, scary running clowns.
More bizarre and eerie clown sightings.
Clowns are now terrorizing San Diego.
This is an absolute nightmare.
Spooky clown makeup is one of my favorites to do every single year because it's super simple and easy. It's like one of the best beginner effects makeup looks, especially if you like make a mistake. Nobody's really going to be able to tell. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a pair of my COLEYES contacts. Now this one is in the shade Sin Green just to give off that like glowing spooky green eye look. So let's go ahead and get started with the makeup. Alright, so I have my contacts in. Now don't forget this is the color Sin Green by COLEYES, and if you want to, go ahead and click my link down below to get 20% off or use code AshleySang for your next purchase with COLEYES. Now for today's look, I wanted to do kind of like a happy, smiley, creepy clown. Now to do that, I'm going to be using Scar Putty. So I've decided to switch over to liquid latex because I could not get the Scar Putty to work with me for the life of me. Or in this case, because it's a Halloween video, the death of me. So we're going to try out the liquid latex instead. I'm going to go ahead and mix it up with some toilet paper just to create those smile lines, and then I will be right back. So, something so silly goofy that I didn't know was that liquid latex can be different colors. Now, I've never seen this before. This has never happened to me. I picked up a colored latex in the color shade Espresso. I had no idea that was a thing. Like, I thought all liquid latex was just clear. I don't know. I guess I haven't done enough effects makeup to know that it could be. This looks gray. This doesn't look brown. It doesn't look espresso, it looks gray. So I'm gonna redo this because, thank the heavens, because we're literally in the middle of like a hurricane right now. I found liquid latex in my basement. Literally like a whole bottle. So hopefully this will work out. I don't know. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I also found these like spooky black nails while I was down there. So I may incorporate these. I don't know yet. Let me literally rip this off. Oh my gosh, it's gonna hurt so bad. Because like I literally can't have latex on my face that long because it like gives me like an allergy. I don't know. So I'm gonna rip this off and I will be back. So I've finally gotten that mess off. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually work on the clown makeup look this time. I've got my liquid latex and I've got some toilet paper or tissue paper. Basically, I'm going to soak this in the liquid latex. Now you have to work fairly quickly because liquid latex is very sticky. Once you get this completely soaked, you are just gonna form the mouth. Once I do that, I will be right back to show you guys how I did it. So I know I look a little silly, but I have already finished the first part of the mouth and the clown makeup. Now all I did was roll up a little bit of tissue paper and soak it in liquid latex and attach it to my face here. As it's drying, it's starting to go clear, but next I am going to go ahead and repeat that for the bottom part of the mouth portion, and then I will repeat that on this side. Here's the mouthpiece, and now it is getting harder to talk, so I'm going to quickly and easily show you how to blend it into the skin. Now what you're going to want to do is take that tissue paper and split it in half so that you have two thinner sheets. You're going to want to tear these into smaller strips and just attach it to the outsides of the mouth just to get that to blend in more to the skin. Now, if you have a harder time doing that, you can also use the scar putty and just blend that in with your hands by heating it up. That's pretty much the only way I know how to do it. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, the mouth is starting to dry from this side to this side. That means it is time for our next step. Once this is completely dry, we are going to go ahead and move on to our Spirit palette. Now I'm going to go in with the black shade and fill that completely in the inside of the mouth just to make it look like a gaping black hole, because I want it to look like emptiness and darkness inside of this clown's mouth. After that's done, I want to use my foundation shade just to blend out the rest of the mouth, just so it looks like more of a clown mouth. And then maybe later I might go in with a red shade just to give this clown some lips. So now that the mouth is basically done, you can pretty much get as creative as you want with the makeup portion of it. I think I might just go in with like black diamonds for the eyes, just because I see that a lot with like the clowns at the circus, and that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. I might actually add some of these like scary nails as teeth, just so it's more of like a vicious, scary clown rather than like a happy clown playing around. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the makeup portion and I'll show you guys the final look. Alright you guys, now for this next look, I'm going to be keeping in the exact same contacts as last time. We are going to be using the COLEYES contacts in the shade Sand Green. Now we are keeping those contacts because our next look is a devil. Now I'm going to be using these demon horns from Spirit. They're demon horns because I couldn't find any devil horns, so it's basically the same. We're also going to be using the cream palette that we used in the last looks. We are going to be tapping into the red shade and giving some dimension in with some of the darker red shades and browns. So let's go ahead and get started. To start off this look, we're going to go ahead and start with the prosthetics. Now I do have a tub of liquid latex here to apply these. You're going to want to go ahead and open these up. This is what they look like. They're kind of just like little hollow, super lightweight little demon devil horns. What you're going to want to do is put the liquid latex all around this netting and just basically stick them on, and that's all there is to it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that with a Q-tip and I'll be right back. We've got the horns on and we are ready to go, but I did notice something while I was applying them. Now it only took me a few seconds to apply them, but I did notice that the lace was a little bit long and showing everywhere, so it is kind of like a lace front wig in some way. You do want to cut off all that excess just so that you get a more seamless look. Alright, next up I'm going to be using the Spirit Cream Palette, and I'm going to go in with the red shade all over my face with a beauty blender. So I've added the red color all over my face. Now you can go ahead and stop here, or if you want to add some more dimension, you can go in with some of the darker shades, and that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and give myself some more contouring and stuff like that. Alright, so this is the finished makeup for the devil look. Now it's time for our next makeup look. Alright, so for this next look, I kind of want to create a half-faced pumpkin look. Now for this, I will be using this topper hat that I got from Spirit just to jazz up the look a little bit. Now I think I actually want to split the face in half with maybe some liquid latex or some of that wax. Not too sure how I want to go with it, but you can just be as creative as you want. Now I'm also going to be using some of the COLEYES contacts. Now this is in the shade Crystal Green, just to make my eyes pop a little bit more. Alright you guys, so I've went ahead and popped in the Crystal Green contacts. Now look at how stunning these are. Oh my goodness, I probably could wear these out and nobody could tell that I'm wearing colored contacts. These are so natural looking. I'm obsessed. Now for the makeup in this look today, I'm actually going to be using the cream palette again. I'm going to go in with the orange shade all over the half side of my face that I want the pumpkin to be on. And then I'm going to go in with this smaller fine lined brush for some of the more like detailed areas, whether it's the mouth or the triangle for the eye or some of the pumpkin lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on that and I'll show you guys the progress. So since the orange color will be taking up a good chunk of my face, I actually want to go in with a beauty blender just to go ahead and fill in this whole side of my face. Alright, so now that I look like the peanut butter baby,
Hi!
or honestly, I could have just used some of my foundation from back in 2016 rather than using this entire cream palette, but what's the fun in that? So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the black shade with this tiny fine line brush just to get some more of those details in, whether it's like the eye shape. I think I wanna go with the original triangle shape and like a spooky, happier mouth, and then I'll go ahead and detail in some of those lines as well. So now that the pumpkin makeup is done, I'm actually going to be dipping into the liquid latex with a Q-tip and just going down the center of my face to make it seem like my face is peeling off and a pumpkin is appearing out of my face. So as the liquid latex starts to dry, you kind of want to peel at it just a little bit to make it seem like your skin is actually peeling out of the pumpkin. Once you have your face peeled to your desired liking, you can go ahead and step into the fake blood. Now I am just running the fake blood right down that line. Here is the final look for the half-faced pumpkin. Now it's time to move on to the last look. Alright, so I look a little bit crazy after wiping off the previous look, but I am barefaced and ready to go. Now for this next look, I want to go into a full zombie monster mode. I'm not too sure which one I want to go with specifically. It's kind of just however it turns out to be, that's what I'll go with. Now I do want to go ahead and pop in these COLEYES contacts in the shade No Makeup Monday Blue, just because zombies and monsters are just real people too, and I want to go in with a very clean, basic, fresh, natural look. Alright, the contacts are in. This is what they look like. I really like these ones as well. Now for this look, I think I really want to go fleshy with it. So I'm going to reach for my liquid latex and the Q-tip, and I think I'll just go ahead and put a layer of liquid latex all over my face and just start like peeling at it as if I'm like a, I don't know, a skin zombie. Now, as the first layer starts to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and start like picking at it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll like zoom in so you guys can see. Just like creating gaps and holes in between it so that it looks more and more like peeled flesh. Alright, so now that I have my skin kind of how I want it, like I've got some peelies here, peelies there, peelies everywhere, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the cream palette and add some shadows inside of the like holes of the skin. So what I'm doing now is going in with the yellow shade and just going in all over my face to give it some of that like sickly, zombie-ish feel, kind of like infected skin, just to give some more dimension to the face. The next color that I'm going to go in with is purple. I'm going to put that pretty much around my eyes, maybe a little bit on the skin. I just want to bring more dimension and more of that tired feel into the look. Now to tie this makeup look together, I'm also going to be going in with some of the red and green shades. Well, you guys, this is the last look, and I'm not really sure what I want to call it yet. It's kind of like an infected, sickly zombie monster, or just someone who's insanely sick. Maybe somebody that's gotten the plague, COVID, something, and it's just gone wrong. But I really like this look actually. It's very different than what I'm used to. With this, I would tease my hair a little bit and make it look super crazy creepy, but I do have something I'm going to later, so I'm not going to do that. But don't forget to check out COLEYES down below using either the link or my code AshleySang for 20% off your order. But that is it for this final look, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, my spooky, scary skeletons, that was all for today's video. Make sure to comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite and which one you might take some makeup tips and tricks from. But also, don't forget to check out COLEYES down below using the link or using the code AshleySang for 20% off your order. Now, I hope you guys have a wonderful spooky season and a great Halloween, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!